Hey everybody, and welcome to the daily card reading for Thursday, the 25th of June 2026. So as with these, take a resonance. If it doesn't, like, comment, share, follow, subscribe. Randy Mintaka 93 on YouTube, The Mintaka Experience on Facebook, Randy Morningstar 747 on TikTok. When I say today, I mean for the day of the reading, so Thursday, not the day you are watching it. So if you'd like another day or another week or a personalized read, DM me or check out my page. If you need the link, please comment below and I will give you the link for the page. If you had a certain video and you can't find it, feel free to ask if I have it, and if I have it, I will send you the link. I'm going to pull one card. And I do read reversal, so if the card comes upside down, that's on purpose. We have the reverse page of candles for Thursday. And what this means is there's going to be some willful miscommunication due to naivety, pent-up rage and aggression over sexual energies, sexual coercion, threats of harm, of raping, of destruction, of coercion going on, feeling a lack of protection, taking away a protector or a protective role from somebody. It feels like there's going to be somebody with green eyes and blonde hair that might be impacting the energies metaphysically. It looks like there's going to be some form of willful miscommunication or reckless behavior or over cautionary tale, taking things into consideration too much. It seems to be one of those things where they're trying to dim your light because they don't feel very bright themselves. Dunning-Kruger mentality is going to happen throughout the day, especially in the morning time within an hour of waking up. Most of this card will take place within the hours of nighttime. So from midnight on the 25th all the way until an hour after the sun goes down. It looks like associations, social media presence, peer pressure, society and cultural norms are going to be prominent throughout the day. So advocation for that, awareness of that, refusing to acknowledge certain ideologies or certain identities or certain ways of life. It looks like there's going to be some form of inexperience and naivety when it comes to sex or reproductive rights or sexual orientation or motherhood wounds. It looks like you may not have felt very protected before. You haven't felt very provided. You feel insecure sometimes. Sometimes when it feels unsafe, people lash out like wild animals. So this might be happening within the day as well. It's one of those things where damned if you do, damned if you don't mentality pops in due to humiliation tactics and control tactics to try to make you do what they want and make you do what they feel is best and conform rather than be your own person and be your own self. This is especially true for those that vote red or vote Republican and conservative that are going to be placing their foot down and trying to harm those that are not thinking in the same light. Introverted Sagittarian energy might be impacting. It could also be a passive fire sign, someone that would rather follow than take the lead, someone that would rather work as a team without any leadership abilities or leadership roles within the project. Creative ventures and creative blocks are due to avoiding metaphysical practices or refusing the advice that your protectors have given you over the years. It looks like there's going to be some form of overheating going on, overexhaustion, spiritual burnout, feeling extinguished. So death threats might come, threats of harm might come. not wanting to leave or not wanting to do much of anything because of the heat in the house or the heat in the room or the heat of the moments. It seems like there's a lot of reactory issues going on, so people might be reacting poorly to other people and their surroundings. Overt, so like out in the open, outright. Openly antisocial, openly against anyone who isn't a cis heterosexual white man. It looks like there's going to be some form of religious bias or conflict of interest due to religious beliefs or due to social circles or due to who you hang out with or share an environment with. There's going to be some form of things that are going beyond and outside your control that are going to be impacting the areas. 555 will confirm this for you. It looks like there's going to be some form of overburdening or heavy burden going on. Not wanting to teach what you know, not wanting to learn a new skill, denying anything that doesn't quite fit your narrative. So like confirmation bias is going to be pretty strong as well. Looks to me like the answer you seek is no, because there's too much recklessness and you're too naive about the notes that you take regarding your spiritual practices in order to move much further or move much faster. There seems to be like a stagnation or a delay in a manifest because of this. Pick a direction and shoot your arrow and hoping it sticks. Sagittarian south nodes are going to be the most impacted, and those that have Sagittarian ruled 11th houses or 10th houses are going to be heavily impacted. If you don't know your chart, then you can either look it up or just disregard. Degradation, humiliation, stonewalling is going to happen. Using the gray rock method or the yellow rock method when met with narcissistic traits and personalities might be your best bet, especially when you may refuse to stay silent about certain things or certain issues. It's one of those things of I will not stay silent so you will stay comfortable kind of mentality. Being told to grow up due to acting out aggressively or becoming passive aggressive and using sarcasm and humor as a way to justify your behaviors. It looks like those that have split personality or those that have a demon possession contract might need to do a little bit more diving deep within yourself to work out the stigmatizations and be able to move forward. Looks like there seems to be some sort of not wanting to listen to someone just because of age or because of superficial things like height, weight, not matching your viewpoints, being on the other side politically. I'm not talking like those that outright deny your existence, but those that may share a differing political view that does not harm the community. Seems to be either refusal to think of the community, avoiding doing what's best for the collective and doing instead what's best for yourself. Lacking in personal responsibility, lacking in confidence, refusing to be brave can also stick out. Refusing to be a self-starter or initiate things is also possible as well. The colors orange, red, and gray stick out for the day. W, V, I, D, S, C, stick out. And underrated or underground fae stick out. So this might be fae that you may not realize is fae. So like elves, demons, vampires, Gnomes sometimes fall into this category. Brownies, I know they don't like that term, but I don't remember what they like to be called. Different factions of different kingdoms are going to be popping up. A Fae princess's understudy or best friend or someone that's just under the princess category in the Fae realm might be visiting and might be helpful throughout the day. And lastly, I get the feeling that you can get an answer to change to yes, but you'll have to be willing to put your differences aside and act on the advice even when you don't want to. But that's what I get for the 25th of June of 2026. It's always with these. Take a resonance, leave a dozen. Thanks for joining.